Hiya naman kayo sa inyong kapwa Pilipino.
Wala nga kayong isang proof na confidential funds yan.
Okay, good evening po muli sa inyong lahat. Ako pa rin po si Christian Esguera and welcome po sa part 2 ng ating triple header for tonight. Ngayon po ay May 12, 2026. Dito pa rin po tayo sa ating Facts First podcast. Okay, mas himayin po natin yung kinabukasan, most likely or probably, ng impeachment case against the Vice President dyan po sa Senado matapos po magkaroon ng pagpapalit sa liderato. Okay, nitong Lunes. Makakausap po natin ay si Attorney Lorna Kapunan. Magandang gabi po and welcome again to our program.
Magandang gabi sa iyo, Christian, at sa lahat ng mga nanonood at nakikinig.
Attorney, sorry, pwede po bang mas lumapit kayo ng konti? Come forward para mas sayan. Para mas buo po yung image ninyo sa frame. Okay, sige po, no? Pag-usapan natin, ano ba nakikita nyo kinabukasan nitong impeachment dyan po sa Senado pagkatapos po ng pagpapalit sa liderato? Dahil yung mga kaalyado ni Sara Duterte, they were able to seize control of the Senate leadership nitong Lunes. Ito po, no, on the same day that congressmen were supposed to vote on whether to impeach the Vice President.
I think this change in leadership is a temporary setback, as we've seen in the last 4 years, no? 4 na atang palit ng Senate President, no? And that can even change overnight because nagmo-mobilize ng civil society. Ang dami nang lumalabas na statement. I saw a statement from all the law deans of the law schools, no? I saw a statement from the Catholic hierarchy. I saw civic society mobilizing to go to the Senate tomorrow, no? So the Senate leadership, the majority now cannot ignore public opinion, and lumalabas na nga ngayon na ang courageous at brave ay yung 255 or 257 ng mga congressman who passed this impeachment, no? So I think what is the future in the Senate? Nung na-interview naman si Alan, I think even si Robin Hood Padilla, ang sabi nila, itutuloy naman daw ang impeachment, no? Because this is their constitutional mandate. So there is no issue. Ang problema is, I don't think you can trust them because baka they will just change the arena where they will fight, no? Hindi na nila i-question yung jurisdiction ng Senate. Hindi na nila i-question na kailangan mag-forthwith sila, meaning within a reasonable time. Ang nakikita natin delay will be after they are constituted as an impeachment court, no? Because as an impeachment court, pwede na silang mag-file as senator judges to question the urgency, no? The urgency or the timeliness of having an impeachment while the Senate is on lockdown. While the issue of a Senator Bato making the Senate his living quarters is in the Supreme Court. Kasi nabalitaan natin na yung lawyers ni Bato, matagal na pala nag-file sa Supreme Court pero hanggang ngayon wala pang restraining order ang Supreme Court. So now, his lawyers are arguing this is why we need the restraining order or an injunction because this now is the urgent need. Kasi dati noon walang urgent need eh. Ngayon na may warrant of arrest, may urgent need at may likelihood of irreparable injury. I-argue ni Bato yan sa Senate.
Wait, Attorney, clarify ko lang. So, ang naiisip nyo, pwedeng gamitin dahilan nito ng Senate leadership para i-delay yung mismong trial after they are constituted. Itong situation ni Bato?
Yes. Yes, because hindi na sila magdi-delay on constituting themselves as an impeachment court. The delay will happen while they are in impeachment court. By filing various motions, no? Kasi pwede naman sila mag-file ng motion doon. And as senator judges, they can say, number one, that this situation is the situation is precarious, no? Physically and yung physical security ng mga prosecutors, ng mga witnesses, no, is in danger because sasabihin ni Bato, they might raid us here at any time, no? Number two, yung legal situation, merong pending petition for injunction ang isang Bato, no? And he might say that this will affect the constitution of the House, no? Kasi syempre, we all know that impeachment is a numbers game. At the other thing is, hindi natin alam magpapalit. Right now, we know that there is a majority. There is a weak majority of 13. Pero we should know that dalawang nag-abstain and maraming nagsasabing swing vote ang Villar's siblings. No? So that majority can easily change. And if that majority can change, papalit na naman ang Senate President at papalit na naman ang presiding justice. Because the presiding justice of the impeachment court will be whoever is the sitting Senate President. So maraming pwedeng gawin within the Senate as an impeachment court. So that's why nung ini-interview sila Robin Hood and Alan when he gave a statement, he said, we know our duties under the Constitution, and in the name of God, we will seek the truth or something like that. Again, invoking the Bible and God. So hindi doon ang battlefield. Ang battlefield is within the impeachment court itself.
And do you think the latest Supreme Court resolution would aid in that possible strategy or tactic? Dahil sinabi ng Supreme Court, di ba, within a reasonable period, pwede mas maikli, pwede mas mahaba yung trial.
Yes. Using that, kasi magtataka tayo, why did the Supreme Court decide after 1 year when it was a non-issue already? No? Kasi that decision was related to Chis Escudero as Senate President and not calling or convening the impeachment court. Ngayon, with the decision, with that recent decision of the Supreme Court na sinabing forthwith is not immediate, but the Senate has a wide discretion on what is reasonable. So pwedeng i-constitute nila, mag-oath sila as impeachment judges, and then they will use all of these reasons to say, we are constituted, but we have to delay the proceedings because of the imminent danger to the security in the Senate, because of the protection we have to give to our fellow senator, no? Because of the many reasons.
Pero attorney, hindi ba masyadong kalokohan na yun? Parang
Ay, siyempre.
sobrang kalokohan na yun dahil ang trabaho nila napaka-basic, no? Try and decide impeachment cases and then trial shall forthwith proceed once the articles of impeachment have been transmitted by the House to the Senate.
Tama ka. And the delay may also not come from the senator judges, no? It may also come from the defense. Because pag nakita natin, pag maalala natin yung impeachment ni Chief Justice Corona, the defense filed an answer kasi mandatory ang filing of an answer. Once the impeachment court is created, is constituted, they take their oath, they approve the Senate rules, and I'm sure walang masyadong mapapalitan dyan in terms of period for filing of the answer. Magpa-file ng answer, 10 days non-extendable to file the answer for the Vice President and 5 days for the prosecution to file a reply, non-extendable. Nung panahon ni Chief Justice Corona, nag-file sila ng answer with tinatawag na affirmative defenses. Style yan ng mga lawyers eh. Parang that effectively is a motion to dismiss. At instead of arguing the 4 charges sa articles of impeachment, pauunahin nila yung arguments on the motion to dismiss, on their affirmative defenses. Kasi bawal ang motion to dismiss. So they will file an answer alleging affirmative defenses. At doon na naman, doon tatagal ang battleground. Okay. Ngayon, pag dininayan, i-deny ng, let's say, pag dininayan ng senator judges, no? Because I'm sure nag-uusap ang defense tsaka ang allies na senator judges. Pag dininayan yung affirmative defense, let's say lack of jurisdiction, o sasabihin na nila grave abuse or political harassment, pag ganyan na free-name ang question, pwede na yan at dininay. If i-grant ng Senate judges, that's the end of the impeachment. No? The prosecution naman will be the one to go up. Pag dininay naman yung motion to dismiss to the Supreme Court, sila naman ang aakyat. So whether it is them or the prosecutors, that will be again a cause for delay.
So ibig sabihin mayroong paraan dahil bawal nga mag-motion to dismiss, hindi po ba? Pero may paraan para to achieve that same effect. Yun po yung sinasabi nyo.
Yes. And they did it during the time of Corona. That's why miski na maikli lang yung articles of impeachment, napakahaba ng hearing days on the affirmative defenses. But Christian, there is a difference. Yung answer with affirmative defenses nung kay Chief Justice Corona, iba ang situation because jurisdiction ang sinabi nila at saka due process. Ang ginamit ng House noon is, kagaya ng 19th Congress, is 1/3 is direct transmittal, no, by more than 1/3 vote panahon ni Chief Justice. Ibig sabihin talagang hindi dumaan ng Committee on Justice. So wala talagang hearing on form, on substance, on probable cause during the time of Chief Justice Corona. They cannot use that ground now. If they do attempt to use that answer, questioning jurisdiction, due process, and all that, dismissan sila because it's very careful in following every detail of the Duterte decision. So hindi nila magagamit yan. But nonetheless, miski na hindi naman legally strong, that will be a cause for delay. The other thing is, of course, we're discounting people power. Baka baka mag people power dyan sa Senado. And hindi natin alam. No? Because si Senator Bato cannot stay in the Senate for so long.
Teka lang po, medyo humihina yung signal from the end of Attorney Kapunan. Yeah. Pasensya na po, nawala si Attorney Lorna Kapunan, no? Pero, okay, you were saying, Attorney. Go ahead.
So, are we good na?
Yeah, go ahead po. Go ahead.
So apart from, as I said, delay coming from the senator judges or delay coming from the defense by filing a motion to dismiss disguised as an answer with affirmative defenses, they have to contend with civil society, the church, people power. Again, no? Because naka-receive nga ako ng maraming call to action bukas, 9 o'clock ata, mag-gather in front of the Senate. So maraming mangyayari, no. There also is a wide backlash in social media. Kasi pambababoy na talaga to. Na it's very, whoever planned this coup, hindi pulido. Maraming loose ends, no. For instance, Senator Alan Peter saying na he was not able to mention it to the Senate President. Kasi courtesy yan from a senator to another. Kung may magpapalit ng leadership, magpaalam ka. Just say that you have now the majority and there will be a votation and a change in leadership. What he said on air was he did not have the opportunity to talk to Tito Sen, no? To me, that was foul. That was a foul move. pag maraming beses na nagku, no, there was an aborted coup. The, the one they wanted to put there was Lauren Legarda, di ba?
Mm.
Um, but that got aborted nga, no, because the numbers shifted. Kasi hindi sila nag-agree on the committee chairmanship. Siguro kanya nangyari itong coup was the promise of we will change all committee heads. Kayo na ang magiging chair ngayon. Absurd nga yung ginawa nila, no? You will notice na if you look at the video of what happened yesterday, you will notice that the minority left the session hall. Nung nawala ang minority, sunod-sunod na yung let us have Rule 44. Rule 44, pinopose ni Marcoleta that you can attend the sessions virtual, that you can vote by virtual. No? To me, that's absurd. And then sabi nila, we will wait for the committees to be formed so that we can decide on the chairmanship. No, but then and there, they went ahead and created a committee on public order. Public order, and ang chair ng committee ng public order is Bato himself. How can you be chair and do the investigation on yourself? Di ba? Parang it's so rough, it's so hindi pulido yung po nila. And then we can see that Alan had
Ayan, okay. Naputol ulit. Okay, we're back. Okay, you were saying?
As I was saying, maraming mangyayari sa Senate. No? At maraming ginagawa ang majority now. Without the imprimatur of the minority, nakita natin nga na nag-walk out. I don't know if it was a strategic walkout, but wala nang minority. Nung wala nang minority, rinelroad nila lahat ng gusto nilang gawin. And Alan Peter seemed to be at a loss, no? As presiding Senate President. Panayang let us suspend session. After 2 minutes, let us suspend. Hindi niya alam. Let us suspend na naman. Let us suspend. So they created unprecedented that the majority, without consulting the minority, created the chairmanship, made Bato chair of the very same committee that will investigate the raid or the
Attorney.
warrant of arrest against Bato. No? And then not only that, without the consent of the minority who were no longer there, they changed the sergeant at arms of the Senate. No? Madaming kalokohan ang nangyari.
Okay.
Na rinelroad nila.
Okay. Itong mga binabanggit nyo, does it actually tell you what might happen or how they would likely handle the impeachment trial?
Yes. It's number one, it's a complete mess. There's absolutely no direction except for their greed for the positions, except for their concern. No? I'm sure this also has to do not only with the impeachment, but with the impending release of the Blue Ribbon Committee report, where some of the majority senators, I would understand, are part of the investigation of the Senate Blue Ribbon, and there could be a recommendation to the appropriate government agencies to investigate them further. No? So sasabihin nila para sa bayan ito, it is for the institution. It is with due regard to the Constitution. Obvious na it is for their own personal interest. And that is why I'm saying maraming mangyayari because they are not guided by the Constitution. They are guided by their own personal self-interest. Hindi ba? And maraming magpapalit dyan kasi hindi naman ideological, hindi naman principled ang stand nila. It depends. For instance, we know that the Villar siblings Merong pending case yan sa DOJ. Together with
Mm.
the family on misinformation on their companies and deluding the public on what etc. No,
Insider trading
um,
yata.
insider trading yan, no,
Mm.
and that can be a criminal case. No? Ang defense nila doon is they had no actual knowledge, but you must have actual knowledge. Statements nyo yan, ano. Now, why am I saying this? That could be that could be a Damocles sword over them that can be removed. Sasabihin ng administration, o sige, vote with us na. Sasabihin ng minority, ilalakad namin yan. I'm just making scenarios na.
Mm.
Just to
Mm.
illustrate or dramatize that there are no permanent interests there. There
Mm.
are only personal interests there. So, if that is the situation and the case is dismissed against the Villar siblings, where will they go? They will now be added to the 9. The other thing is yung mga nag-abstain. Hindi naman hard abstention yun eh. In fact, ang sinabi ni Senator Miggs, he is not majority, he is not minority, but he is now independent. Pwede rin iswing yan. Si
Oo.
Senator Ejercito, pwede rin
Mm.
iswing yan. So it's just a matter of 1 or 2 votes swinging to the minority that will constitute them now as majority. That can happen anytime. When they
Mm.
smell, when the majority sees the public reaction and the clamor against them or to have them removed, they will side with they will not shift with where the wind is blowing, where public opinion is blowing, where and that's where their best interest lies. Some of them will be re-electionists. Some of them,
Mm.
and this will be remembered as an incident. Some of them will seek higher position, and this will be remembered as an incident against them. No? So, maraming mangyari dyan. That's why when I started, yung tinanong mo, what is happening in the Senate? To me, it's a temporary setback. It can easily
Mm.
change back to where it was overnight.
Mm.
And
Oo.
narinig naman natin yung International Criminal Court. Mali ang arguments nila, no? I beg to disagree with the legal arguments of Marcoleta and uh, makes whoever sounds there make whoever wants to sound as a legal expert there. It is very clear. Yung sinasite, and they even cited the right law, no? RA 9851, Section 17. Pero interpreting it the wrong way. Ang sinasabi dyan sa Republic Act na yan on international humanitarian law relating to crimes against humanity, if there is already a pending case and they have been arrested and they are the accused, whoever is accused in a pending uh, case before the ICC, the local courts do not have any jurisdiction because there is an ICC where there is already a pending case, and the pending case against Bato was connivance or conspiracy with a common intention, murder, ang case
Mm.
against Duterte and Bato and Senator Bato and several others.
Mm.
So there was already, as of November of last year, may warrant of arrest na yan. So there's no reason there is no place for a local court to investigate this. Sabi ni Senator Marcoleta, our courts are functioning. There is a pending investigation. Pero naunang magka-jurisdiction
Yung
ng
ICC.
ICC at maunang nagka-finding based on the prosecutor's evidence at naunang nag-issue ng warrant of arrest. So the local courts no longer have jurisdiction, and this relates to the offenses while we were still a member of the Rome Statute. They should recall that Marcoleta, citing the Rome Statute, should be reminded that because his President Duterte, withdrew us from the Rome Statute in 2019. Kanya yung
Mm.
charges covered the period 2011 to 2019 lang, during the
Mm.
time that we were members of the Rome Statute. And once the ICC acquired jurisdiction, uh, it 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 that means yung warrant of arrest na inisyu ng ICC valid yan, because our very constitution says that we have to abide by international conventions. Why is that important? Because under the Republic Act, pwede ang direct surrender. No? What the authorities have to do is just surrender. Is just surrender. Hindi na kailangan, mali rin yung position nila na you have to go to court to implement. No. You don't need to go to court to implement a warrant of arrest to the ICC. It's very clear in Republic Act 9851 Section 17. It's also very clear that they can implement it. Sinasabi nila the Senate is, no one can enter the Senate. No? That's wrong. Under our own local laws, rules on criminal procedure, authorities can enter any building. When you're talking about the Senate, you're not talking about the Senate as an institution. There is no raid on the Senate as an institution. There is an attempt to enter the Senate building because this is allowed under our rules on criminal procedure. The arresting officer can enter any building, and the Senate building is not an exception to implement a warrant of arrest. So, hindi pwedeng exempt ang Senate building. No? Miski na magtago dyan si Senator Bato. Now, yung issue of in session or not in session, no? The reason nagka-wrestling dyan, allegedly, is because si Senator Bato resisted arrest. Resisting arrest of a lawful authority is punishable under revised penal code, under our local laws. Dapat nga ang NBI mag-file na ng kaso dito sa RTC for resisting arrest. And those in cahoots with them for obstruction of justice. No? Obstruction. So maraming criminal cases ang pwedeng i-file dito against Senator Bato and his conspirators in the Senate. Isa pang legal argument na baka gamitin nila yung immunity. Wala pong immunity ang any public official, no? Because public officials are not immune if the crime is punishable by 6 years or less. There is no immunity. Above 6 years penalty, walang immunity ang any public official except for impeachable public officials, no? Which is governed by separate laws.
Okay. Sige po. Attorney Lorna, maraming salamat po for joining us. No? At least na-iraos natin dahil may problema kayo sa internet. No? Pero again, maraming salamat po. Mag-uusap pa po
so
tayo
much,
muli. Ano? Lalo pag na-transmit.
Maraming salamat po. I think ang balak ata sa House is today they elected the public prosecutors and tomorrow itra-transmit na ata. Ang problema is yung government policy of no work ata on Friday or something.
Nga pala,
like that.
bilang
But anyway,
panghuli, will you also be volunteering as a private prosecutor like you did last year?
I'd be honored if I were chosen as private
Okay.
prosecutor this year.
Okay. Sige po. Magandang gabi po, Attorney Lorna Kapunan.
Thank
Maraming
you
salamat
and
po for
sorry
joining
for
us.
the interruptions.
No problem
Maraming
po.
salamat.
Ayan, si Attorney Lorna Kapunan. Hindi natin siya in-interrupt kanina kasi baka sumabit pa internet niya. No? Twice sumabit yung internet connection. Anyway, at least nairaos natin. No? Maraming salamat po for joining us tonight. Meron pa po tayong live episode mamayang 9:30 naman ng gabi. Okay? Ako po si Christian Esguera. Magandang gabi po sa inyo lahat.